Oh hi, Karen Auld here. I'm back in the lab mixing the mojo of science and spirit. Today I want to talk to you about imagination. Albert Einstein, the coolest scientist ever, look at his hair. Here's what he said about imagination. He said, "Imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited to all we know and understand, while imagination embraces the entire world and all there will ever be to know and understand." Now personally, that's all I needed to hear to incorporate some imagination into my coaching practice. But you might need a little convincing, maybe a little science. Harvard Medical School did this really cool study where they had people learn a 5-finger piano exercise. They were then broken into 2 separate groups. One group had to practice the 5-finger piano exercise for 2 hours for 5 consecutive days. The other group, for their 5 days, all they had to do was think about it. That's it. No moving the fingers, just sit and think about playing the piano. After the 5 days, both groups were given this really cool mega brain scan. And what they found out was that the part of the brain that was triggered for playing the piano, it was the same in both groups. The ones that played the piano and the ones that just thought about it. How cool is that? Super cool. So what is this study telling us? It's telling us that the brain can change. It's called neuroplasticity. You see, years ago, scientists thought that the brain was static, that it couldn't change. But now we know with neuroplasticity that it can change, and it can change with your imagination. So how are you using your imagination? Are you imagining yourself at your ideal weight, or are you constantly telling yourself you're fat? Are you imagining yourself at that perfect new job, or are you constantly telling yourself that the job market, it's too hard, there's not enough good jobs out there? You've got to use your imagination to create those neural pathways. You've got to use your thoughts and your imagination wisely. Whew! All that piano playing sure made me thirsty. You know what I really could go for? A nice fruit punch. Hey, maybe we can use our imagination and turn my water into fruit punch. I want you to concentrate your imagination on this beaker, and let's see if we can change this water into fruit punch. Okay, right here. Concentrate your imagination. Hey, good job. Now it's your turn. Post how you're going to use your imagination on Facebook and Twitter with the hashtag #KarenBlindedMeWithScience. Create those neural pathways to live your vision. It's time. It's your time. Stop waiting and start living. Cheers.